Hey everybody, Kevin here, and here's a little something for your performance edge. And this is all about having a conversation with yourself about yourself. And I want to give you a framework to leverage, one you've probably heard of, but I want to give you the invisibles behind the framework so that you can maximize the output of what that can give you. Because there's a gift that comes through that lens of self-evaluation that is phenomenal and exponential and practical, all those acticals that really are difference makers as you finish out the year. I want you to finish the year strong. So let me give it to you. So have you ever heard of a SWOT analysis? Because we're going to take a SWOT at SWOT. And I want you to understand the context of the SWOT analysis because it's often under leveraged. And what I mean by it is this. Often when we look at the SWOT, what are strengths, what are weaknesses, what are opportunities, and what are threats, when we unpack that, we tend to make lists, but we don't often go the extra mile understanding what we're putting on the list. And I see this all the time when I'm working with business owners, when I'm working with executives, and we're working through this element of SWOT. They're like in list making mode. Let's list out the strengths. Let's lift on. Well, yeah, but it does no good if we just list things out, but we don't understand them. Because here's the premise. You have to know how things are working when they're working right, so that when it's not working right, you'll know how to fix it. And it's important to really unpack the deeper components of each of those things because some things that are strengths can also be a threat and an opportunity. It could be in 3 boxes, but it's all in the process of unpacking those things that you really come to those epiphanies. So let me walk you through this. So when you're doing this for you personally in your own leadership journey, you're simply saying, hey, what are my strengths and why are they a strength? How does that strength come out? It's about having a conversation about yourself with yourself. And it's good to have that. It's not always good to start thinking about what other people would say or anything like that. It's about what you're saying to yourself about yourself. It's that whole process of really deeply understanding, why is that such a strength for me? Why does that come so easy for me? Or a weakness. Why is that such a struggle? Maybe there's some self-sabotage going on. Maybe there's some imposter syndrome. Maybe there's some limiting beliefs that all live in there. That's the 3-headed monster, by the way. And when you're in the middle of all those things, you want to unpack that because those weaknesses can become threats. Or if you really know how to leverage that weakness and grow that, maybe it becomes an opportunity. All I'm saying is, as you begin to make the list, take the time to journal out why. And as you begin to understand why, it starts to paint a picture for you. And that picture will, as it starts to emerge, will have, areas that are really full and other areas that may be not so full. And there might be some things that jump out that you go, look, I need help. Maybe I need a coach. Maybe I need to go to a conference. Maybe I need to get training or take a Dale Carnegie course or whatever that is. And as you begin to unpack that those become also the things that, as you surround yourself with wise counsel, that you can go to people that know, love, and care about you, that you can sit down with and go, I'm struggling with this. This is a threat in my leadership, or this is a threat in my relationships, or this is a threat in my ability to pursue my goals or achieve whatever my dreams are. Those are important conversations to have with people, man. You gotta have them. And if you don't have them, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What's the alternative? And I often find people living in this frame of dissatisfaction, and you don't have to be that way. You just need to get clarity about what you need to do and then undo some of that self-sabotage or those limiting beliefs or that imposter syndrome and really trust and lean into the uncomfort and the discomfort and the uncomfort and the struggle and all that stuff and honor it and work through it. You find yourself a different person, a person that you're becoming. And I just want that for you. So SWOT yourself. Get under the hood. Take a Saturday morning, Starbucks, get yourself a French press and some goodies that kind of melt all in your mouth with the coffee. Get that little hit of caffeinated inspiration and dig in and get dirty And I'm telling you, you will not be sad. You will have the bullet points that you need to be digging into or doubling down on. And I'm telling you, you will not be sad. So with that said, I will say it, and I say it all the time. When you see the invisible, you become unstoppable. Dig in, friends. Do some damage. Hey, and hit me up. Let me know how that works for you. I'm always interested in feedback. So take care, everybody. Have a great week.